Oh, there's another one over there.
Okay.
The bigger version.
A big version of what I was sitting on.
Okay. Oh, another letter.
Dear
Okay.
Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, thy will be done, when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
That's nice. Extremely sad. Okay, so all these bottles, it's the same. All these bottles are...
We've been through so much already.
Oh, this is awful.
This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically.
I'm gonna leave that because it's getting... It's not necessarily preachy. It's just a bit too involved with God, and obviously...
You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much. We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten. So many people still talk about you and how you changed their lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father. Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a lifetime. I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
Okay, well, this is intense. Slightly tearing up. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Oh my god, this is like...
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything. It's because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help.
Which is fair
But
enough.
if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course. What do you think, Caleb?
At least they're going to Disneyland.
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I mean, I think it'll be fun, but I just don't like missing school.
Oh, yeah?
You're the only 8-year-old to ever... That's amazing.
I hate to miss school, huh? But, like, why?
Well, I just hate having all that homework that I have to do.
Oh, you hate catching up from missing school.
Your teachers are going to send me homework, and we'll just try to do a little bit of it every day. So it won't be that bad, but they'll still be fun stuff.
Homework is always terrible.
Go on an adventure to California.
Literally, homework is like the worst.
And we're going to be staying in the middle of San Francisco.
Nice.
Park, and there's a museum,
San Fran is nice.
And there's a botanic garden.
I have a friend that lives there. Not that I've ever went, but it looks nice.
And I promise not to leave
I've only been to New York actually, so I don't want to read another one. It's gonna make me cry, guys, and I don't want to cry on camera, but it's happening. It's gonna happen.
I remember the day I was diagnosed.
Oh, it's my name as well.
The hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped
Oh
coming.
my god.
I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Yep. I can see that. This is slowly killing me. This is so sad. Oh my god, guys. Okay, where am I going now? Can I... Oh. I'm going into the water, apparently. Okay.
Oh, her expectation
See,
is
I have
so
it here.
maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I'm playing the game now. Or it's just fading into nothing. One of the two. Oh yeah, it's fading. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee while it's doing that.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Oh my god.
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Okay.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight. And he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Okay, space is...
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Oh, that was not terrifying at all.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
Oh god.
So much fire, you guys.
This is quite cool, actually.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff? Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear
Okay, I died.
and his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Okay. Hi, Big Bird. Thank you for helping me.
You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and they can go home, and they can quit fighting for a while in the kingdom of Sin.
Oh my god. So we now have to walk through a graveyard.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
This is so...
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest.
Okay.
And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him.
Yay. We're jumping because we can.
But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Again.
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. A baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of this story. God fights for Joel. So he fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Oh god.
Well, what about Tim from church, Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have it?
Of course,
Oh, God.
fought for Tim too. Tim fought so
Oh my
well.
god, I just ran into the
He was
dragon.
so brave and so strong that God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died, but we know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim, getting to be done fighting was grace.
True. Which is what I was on about earlier. Like, sometimes it's actually better if it's shorter than longer. This is really sad though, guys. I think we're going back to being the bird right now. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, I think we're the bird. Yeah. It's like I'd join them, but I really don't want to.
Ryan!
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning.
Oh. Okay.
How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
She's right. Unfortunately. I mean, feeling despairing
Neither does false hope.
does.
And I'm not despairing.
Yeah, true.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars, and you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than
Bit of a
drowning.
domestic.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's
Ooh.
nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
Okay, he's gonna go drown again. That is rather intense. Oh, not more bottles. Not more. I'll maybe read some more though. I don't want to, but I should.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial. But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will.
Okay.
In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful.
Guys, this is like well sad right now. Let's fly over here. I think the lighthouse is definitely where we should be. There's another bottle thing here, so let's have a look at that. Message in a bottle.
People's consolatory words of comfort meant to reassure us and help us accept Joel's death don't sit well with me. They aren't offensive because I know the heart behind them is good, but they are weak words because it's so obvious to me that death is the given. I don't have to work to be ready for it or accept it. It is coming whether I would accept it or not. It has been coming slowly for so long. I don't have to work to understand that Joel is dying. It is obvious. Heaven is amazing. And so I'm not worried about death. It will come regardless of where I stand and wait. But now, death is circling close enough for redemption to finally feel closer.
Am I going in there again? Yes, apparently I am. Apparently we're drowning yet again. These are getting bigger. Aww. Mitt, what are you doing? Is he trying to drown more? Yeah, he is. He's going further and further down. No, you need to go up. Swim up. Swim up. Swim up. Breathe. Come on. If he ever wants to get up there. There we go. Swim up. Up more. More. I don't think he's going to. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But I think he's just swimming back down. No? It's got darker, so I'm assuming that means something. Swim up. Up is surely the best way to go, though. Or is it down? Or just... do you want us to swim downwards? I don't understand what the game is asking me to do. I tried up and it doesn't seem to be working, so... let's try down. It seems to be quite bright down here, so I'm assuming this is where we need to go. Or maybe I was just messing around. I don't understand what I'm doing now, to be honest. Dehydration? Okay. Oh god, we're back in here.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital.
Sure.
I wonder why they choose blues and greens.
To relax you.
They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue for comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains.
Yeah. I think you've got to pretty much fall down.
This
man.
chair is too small and sticks to my skin.
Ugh.
I hate vinyl.
Yeah, final's not nice. I'm not gonna lie. Are we going the... yeah, we are going in here. Maybe not. Yeah, I have no idea where we're going. Again. Nautic.
Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No. Under the ocean. Silent. Warm. And salty.
True.
Like tears.
Oh.
He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable.
Yeah.
I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. Shh. throw your head, buddy. Don't. Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around.
It's cute as
Is
in
that
it's
funny?
crying, let's be
A
honest.
bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying.
Oh, it's wanting us to play that game again now. Or maybe not. Can I not continue? No, it's glitched out, innit? Yeah, it's glitched. Hey, guy. Oh, this is so sad.
I'm hungry. I wonder if he's hungry.
Am I sitting back down? Why am I sitting? Oh my god. Joel, please stop. Please. I hate the sound of screaming kids. Maybe he is hungry. Oh, this is awful. Did I not press the thing? Oh, that's the food.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it.
This is quite unsettling, actually. I'll try another juice.
He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot, and tears, and juice. And then he vomits, and I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Shh.
Oh my god, guys.
Okay, buddy, okay. I'll hold you. Shh.
This is awful. Why did I choose to
Oh,
play this
Joel Bug.
game?
You look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead.
This game is beautiful though, I'm not gonna lie.
Peace. I am empty. You are I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps.
That's good.
Thank you.
The music just completely stopped there. That was a bit weird. Oh, this is awful zone. Like, oh, we're back here again. And it's so touching. Like, everyone has been through cancer, but in a different way. So, your grandma might have had it, your granddad, your parents, your siblings, your friend's parents or family, and that's really what makes this game so good, and such a deep narrative and storytelling. And yeah, so this is the end of that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below and a comment if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.